Yo, what up, y'all? Y'all already know it's Mr. Hood Love, Mikey B, man. New York, Nicky, salute. Salute to everybody coming in the building, man. You already know, man. Queens get the money, 315 all day. We out here, you heard? Today, I'll be recapping Blue Boy's story. You know what I'm saying? Blue Boy calling in yesterday. Um, Primo, him, and that whole situation. I'll be talking about that. Him getting booked. Um, Probably talk about 050 the movement China. Do some reaction to his video that he did earlier. He did a good video earlier. Salute to him. Make sure y'all go tap in with 050 the movement. You know what I mean? He did a good video today. You know what I mean? I don't agree with everything. He was trying to take me up top a little bit. But some of the points that he was hitting was valid. Some he was kind of reaching on. But it was a good show. You know what I mean? Go check it out. Boo Boy calls in and sets the record straight. I'm glad he got a chance to get his voice heard. You know what I mean? To speak his truth. And to clear up some of the rumors and the falsehoods y'all hear on the internet. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. We don't want to, we come in here, we content creators. So we making money. We come in here to make money. But I'm not trying to get me. And I don't care what nobody else doing. I'm not gonna give y'all no lies, no clickbait. When you come here, you're gonna get the real and you're gonna get the facts. No matter how you might feel, no matter how, I have been wrong up here on the internet before about things. And I've been corrected, and I stand corrected, and I corrected myself. I appreciated it. You see what I'm saying? When some of these people, when they get the real information, it's ruffling feathers. That means you trying to push an agenda that's not really real. You see what I'm saying? So this platform, we locked in. We always open these platforms up for people that want to speak their truth, that want to give out good information. Yo, Chico, salute. And that's what I'm going to continue in that wave. You know what I mean? To KK and my brothers, they want to pull back up on We Locked In. That's there for that. We can do that as a group. But Hood Love TV, I'm on the same agenda. I'm on the same timing. You know what I mean? Started off a little rocky. I had a couple of situations that I had to deal with in the dirty section. Had to check a few dudes. You know what I mean? And let me tell you something. I reserve the right to check a buster. I will do it if it's something that I feel assassinates my character, assassinates the character of somebody that I knew. I'm going to check it. I'm going to give you the real. I'm up here. I'm going to give you the real all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not like a lot of these other dudes. If you didn't know, you starting to find out. I know all those guys that they telling the stories about in New York for the last 30 years. Some of the newer cats that's coming up, I might not know them personally. We might know of each other. But all those legendary, notorious dudes y'all heard about in New York State that was in this prison system in New York State for the last 30 years, it's a good chance they know me in one form or another. Some might consider me a friend, and some might consider me a foe. But one way or another, they know Mikey B. You see what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. I didn't hide in the box like a lot of y'all big homies did for 10, 20, and 30 years. I was in the field going jail to jail. And, I got a chance to shake a lot of hands and meet a lot of people throughout the state. You see what I'm saying? Learn a lot of information. I did some teaching myself to younger brothers and to older brothers. You know what I mean? But that's what it is, man. And this Blue Boy story, this is an ongoing story. We still don't got things that, we wanted to hear answers. The things. So He has his platform, which is doing well. Last night when we promoted his platform up here, Hood Love TV, I think Blue Boy Chronicles was at 49 subscribers, right? Let's see where they at now. Thank y'all for going to sub to Blue Boy and supporting his channel. Let's see where they at now. 200 subscribers since last night. He got over 200 subscribers since us promoting him here at Hood Love TV last night. That's great. Salute to everybody that tapped in over there. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all enjoyed y'all family. Y'all getting up now and y'all got a nice little vibe. I'm still eating, what's this, sweet potato pie? Eating good out here, you heard? Getting black to Blue Boy. Big Baby Davis ain't the guy that Blue Boy was talking about. We all thought he was talking about Big Baby Davis. He wasn't. He's talking about somebody else, right? He wasn't talking about Big Baby Davis. He's sticking to his code. You know, he ain't say homie's name, but he feeling some type of way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not promoting anything. Entertainment God, what up? Salute. I'm not promoting any wrongdoing. When I give you the stories from brothers like Blue Boy, even in his demise, Blue Boy can help out the people in our communities, younger kids that's on his path. If his story is not a cautionary tale, I don't know one, right? Because his story is in a line of a lot of other stories. Rod Diggs, La Brim, Frank White, Magoo, Wolf. The natural progression of the gangster is a life bid in prison or death. That's it. Ain't no long and short of that. The guys that y'all see out here, the biggest homies that are keeping their mouth closed and doing all this dirt, they knocking them off. They putting them up. They putting them up forever. Right? And then you got other guys out here, the Mandules, the Shockwells, the Mel Crosses, the Moshes, the KKs, the Mikey B's. You got us out here. We working. We still in line with our old values. We just not doing violence or promoting violence in our communities. Only thing is left for us is to be successful. Once we took violence out of our lives, once we stopped pushing the violent line, it was all the way up for all of us. It was all the way up. Good lives, good things. I see my brothers in Africa. And that's not all. You got Ja out here. You got Fashion out here. You got Bucks, Slow Bucks out here. You got Nacy out here. You got Zulu. You got Rondu. You got a couple Rondus from Brooklyn that I mess with that's out here doing good things. Right? All legendary dudes. A lot of them is, you got T-Bone Blast out here. Y'all see them on the internet. These is all guys that are my comrades. We, was together in the trenches, probably ate food together, probably did some other things together. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? So it's and they solid. All the dudes I'm telling you is solid dudes. I'm talking about stand up, solid men that's out here with their families doing the right things, right? So it's a line. The Corey Kings. It's a construction, helping people get jobs, helping dudes get to a bag. All these guys is out here. And then you got the other guys that's going back. These are all cautionary tales that these kids need to hear. They need to see this. They need to know this information. And just because Blue Boy is laid up in the mountains, that don't mean that he doesn't have a message, because regardless to what, he's sending a message to the community with his acts in the community and with him calling back and showing you what he's going through on a daily. Somebody can use that information to make a decision, a better decision in their lives. Like, yo, I ain't trying to be like Blue. Homie came out after doing 40 and went back in for another 12. Regardless of how you pump it, his life has purpose. And that's what this is all about, purpose, right? Our lives, I learned that my life, I have more purpose to my peoples than doing destruction. I'm just being honest. I learned that I can have a purpose-filled life, lead in the right way, be the same person, the same leader that I was, but only no longer to the detriment of my peoples. Everything I do now is good, right? Everything I promote, everything I put dudes on to is good. I'm still the same me. My moral code ain't changed that much. My value system ain't changed that much. It's just how I communicate now. I communicate different than I did in the past. I keep telling y'all I communicated with violence. A lot of us in the streets from the criminal lifestyle, we are taught to communicate with violence. Once that violence come out the picture, then there's no way for us to go to be but nothing but successful. A lot of our childhoods were filled with violence and trauma. In school was filled with that same violence and trauma. Graduating into the streets and street life and gangs and community, more drama, more violence, probably at a higher level, escalating levels of violence. This is what you see, right? But when you learn to handle conflict without violence, then it's going to open you up for success. If you never learn, and let me tell you something. Blue Boy know he crashed out. Blue Boy know he did wrong. He know he did bad going back there. That ain't nothing. I can say it. That's nothing to sugarcoat. He know that. We don't want to see him back there. His family want to see him back there. He don't want to be back there, but he's back in there for a situation that happened. Obviously, we got the story early. Homie had a knife. Son had the blicky. How you think that thing is going to go? You're going to lose, right? But you're going to lose because guess what? He wasn't a licensed carrier. He was a felon on parole. You're going to lose. That's an L. No matter how you look at that thing, that's an L. And they say when you have to use violence, the art of war. I was big on studying a lot of the military history of the world. Violence is the last course of action. That means you failed at so many other stages before having to do that. And if that's your first option, then you know nothing about the art of war. If that is your first option, then you'll have a short lifespan out here on these streets. I'm just being honest. They could have picked it up, Mike Velez. That's facts. Salute. But if you are communicating with violence in 2024 and that's your first course of action, then you will not be free for long, right? You know, you won't be free for long. Blue Boy had to come out here and learn that the hard way. Is he standing on his values and his principles? Yeah, he is. He's good. He knows what it is. You know, he ain't do like a lot of these guys, you know, and try to get everybody locked up because he's getting locked up. You know, he ain't doing one of those moves. You know what I'm saying? He holding that shit. He holding it down. But that's my reason for always reaching back. And like I said, I know Blue. I was with him. I was with him for like a year. We was like a year in the same block together. I know Blue. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Blue is a good dude that committed bad acts. Blue is a good dude that never realigned his values and moral systems from an adolescent to a grown man. He has the same moral code that brought him to prison when he was an adolescent, a kid. Of course, we want to see brothers like him change their thinking. Of course, we want to see brothers like him change their thinking. But that's really between him and God. I'm not going to judge him. I'm going to support him. That's really between him and God. You see what I'm saying? I was able to change minds with the support of the homies. Yo, salute China, China in the building. I got some words for you, China, too. But I was able to change my ways and actions, you know, by the support of the rosters. Connecting back to my religion, connecting back to religious values, with the support of my family, connecting back to family values. That's how I was able to, and educating myself. And no, bad Mikey when I talk about you, China. Bad Mikey. Educating myself. These were the pillars of my success, of my return, and my return to the community and my success. The pillars are what? Family, religion, God first, religion, family, education, and work. I'm a great worker. Those are the pillars. Those are the pillars that I leaned on, that supported me and supported my transition back to the community where I'm able to be the person that I am today and not do the things I once did as a kid, right? I know Blue was God. I don't know if he was going to church. I don't know, you know, his moral makeup on that. But that's between him and his maker. You understand what I'm saying? That's between him and his God. I can't contend with that, you heard? I can't contend with that. You know what I mean? Yo, y'all can call me dope fiends and stuff like that. Just don't curse. I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't think dope fiends is eating good pie like this right now, you heard? Drinking good tea, you know what I mean? Cleansing my system, you heard? China's in the building. I want to talk about China. He did a good show. Salute to China. China crazy. China crazy. China crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? He got his content. You know he do his content. I ain't even mad about how he do him. He's his own man. Content. Some things that stuck out to me earlier. China told me to choose a side. I don't know. He didn't give me the sides that I had to choose between, but he told me to choose a side. Right? I chose my side already, China. I'm on my side. I chose my side. My side is what? Freedom, justice, equality, truth. I chose my side. That's my side. I'm on the side of freedom. I'm on the side of helping people stay free, become economically empowered, and that's what I work and do today. I'm on that side. Freedom in all its ways, in all its forms. That's the side I'm on. I don't know what side y'all on. That's the side I'm on. Everybody's doing them. Y'all choosing your sides, go ahead. I know you don't want me to choose the sides of these people that's putting their friends in prison, choosing the side of these guys that's snaking each other, knocking their homies off, setting their homies up to get booked. I know you don't want me to choose and side with them dudes, because that's out of the question. Just like you got people up here in China. You telling me to choose my side, you need to choose your side. Because you got all kind of RICO informants up there, you got some official real rights, official dudes. You got a mixed bag, mooks in training. Like, you gotta pick a side. You got a correspondent that just took down, like, you gotta pick a side. You gotta pick a side, not me, my brother. I picked my side. I've been picked my side, and I stood firm with that. I stood firm with that, right? What you see now is the evolution of those choices that I made, the side that I picked. The side that I picked got me success, got me out here with my family, got me down here in my man cave, chilling. The side I picked got me broadcasting for my pool table. This is my side. That's the side I picked. I told you, family. That's the side I picked. These dudes is picking a side that's going to get them to ADX. Express trip to ADX. Yeah, China, you got to pick your side. And you saying that I said a CO is not a cop? You got that wrong. You was dragging it. You was chasing it all the way. When I caught one of the new charges that I caught while I was in prison, a CO rearrested me and took me to court. I know a CO is a cop. A CO took me from Rikers Island, took me to court, arrested me. COs can arrest you. You didn't know that? A CO on Rikers Island, my arresting officer was a CO from Rikers Island on two of my cases, on two cases that I caught. He was my arresting officer. So I don't know how you ever could talk to a person like me and say I said a CO is not a cop. Like, come on, bro. Stop dragging it. Stop chasing it. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, salute to the movement. He had a good show today. He went in. It was great content. It was great content. You know what I'm saying? Blue Boy. After I got off live on Blue Boy, I went to Instagram, right? A content creator hit me up, a bigger platform. You know what I'm saying? A bigger platform hit me up. And you know how I am. If you tell me something behind the scenes, if we don't talk about me exposing it on the internet, I'm not going to put it on the internet. That's just how I am. So a bigger platform, a bigger content creator contacted me yesterday after I did the Blue Boy, after doing the Blue Boy interview, right? He showed me how much money he made off the Blue Boy content, and he said that he would I didn't ask him. He contacted me. He said he's gonna send Blue Boy just on some real timing. I'm gonna send Blue Boy half of this money that I've made on making videos on him. You understand what I'm saying? Which was really, I respected it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't asked him to do it, but it's respectable. You know what I'm saying? You out here making money off content on him. He in there struggling. He in there doing bad. You could at least send him a couple dollars, get him a commissary, buy something. You know what I'm saying? But so that's commendable. You know what I mean? So salute to that brother. Salute to that brother that, hit me up. And he helped me with my YouTube. Some things I needed to know. Stayed on with me for a while. Taught me some new tricks I didn't know. Taught me some new things I didn't know as far as YouTube is concerned. So that was good. You know what I mean? But we all got purpose. Yo, salute, Crook. Appreciate you, man. You know what I mean? When the roots is God, the fruit is good. Salute. That's right. You already know that. Let me like that. That's right. When the roots is God, the fruit is good. Salute. That's right. And like I said, that's my foundation. You know what I mean? That was my foundation. And let me tell you something. Salute to the Rastas. Salute to the Jamaicans. Salute to the Rastas. You know what I'm saying? My family Jamaican. My family is Jamaican, Cherokee, and African American, black. But certain Rastas, they didn't embrace in certain jails. If you was Damu, you could not go to Rasta services in certain jails. Not so me. It's some Jamaican homies. There's a lot of, salute to Chippy the Dawn, Scrams. There's a lot of us that's Jamaican that was Rasta that was also Damu. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of us. And it was a lot of Crips too. And, luckily I never seen nothing really go down in Rasta services between Crips and Bloods or stuff like that. But for them to make sure that even though that we was in a gang, that we was getting the spiritual guidance that we needed was important. You know what I mean? Salute to Jock. Salute to Bullaby. Salute to all them men. You know what I mean? That's who really connected me with the Rasta face. Clippy, Electra, you know what I'm saying? Eddie Peck, Bullaby, Scully, you know what I mean? All men like them, you know what I'm saying? But that was one of the pillars, because I was, moving around trying to find my religious home. You know what I mean? Before coming from Christianity, being raised in Christianity. So it was important for me to have that education, that tutelage from the elders, to be there for the, for all the reasonings, the groundations and all that stuff. It really was important for me and where I was at in my life, making a transition out of the streets, really. You know what I'm saying? And being a productive family member. You know what I'm saying? It was a very important, man. So I'm glad they opened up the doors to guys like myself that was gangbanging at that time. You know what I'm saying? It was important for us to get the guidance. The NOI brothers do that a lot as well. You know what I mean? I know a lot of NOI. I was Rasta going to the NOI church and working with them brothers and doing different things in the prisons that we in to educate the brothers and to bring information to the people. You know what I'm saying? So you could be guests in a lot of these religions. You can go to those places, but it's important for us to have that to fall back on, especially under those circumstances of being in the devil's house. You understand what I'm saying? That is the devil's house. The belly of the beast is the house of the devil. That's Satan's home. You see what I'm saying? That thing, that construct, that prison, bro, in America, bro, that's about capitalizing. That is about capitalizing off the pain of people, bro. That is it. It's another apparatus for America to make money. That's it. That's all it is. Prison is a way to capitalize on what? The misfortunes of people. It's another way to capitalize. It's definitely modern day slavery. It says it. The 13th Amendment. You can still be a slave in prison. That's the only place in America that you can still be a slave. But that's the devil house. You know what I'm saying? So I don't promote that. You know what I mean? I promote freedom. I promote freedom. I speak for freedom. Free the peoples. That's what I'm on. You know what I mean? Police job is to lock you up. My job is to free you. I'm just being honest. You heard? That's the police job. That's their job. I see dudes on here screaming out, lock them up, lock them up. You know what I'm saying? They trying to be cops. I mean, you need to try out for the force. Maybe some of you guys with felonies can't make it, but clean slate is coming. Y'all might be able to after clean slate, you might be a cop. You know what I'm saying? Go be a cop. You want to lock everybody up, go be police. Right? I don't agree with the stuff you say, Venezuela, but you're right about that. Yeah, these dudes be trying to lock everybody up. That ain't my job. My job is to help people stay free, to get free, economic empowerment. That's my job. That's what I do, you heard? Primo. Primo. Salute to TV Baller. Yo, it's good to see TV Baller out here doing his thing, you heard? We about to talk about that Primo getting booked for that 400K in jury. TV Baller was on there. I watched them. They was up there talking about it. TV is funny. Yo, check it out. I met TV Baller in Clinton, you heard? In 2012, TV Baller was in Clinton. So, Clinton Yard is like huge. It's a huge place. It's courts up there. It's like a mountain of courts. Everybody has their own little cubicles. It doesn't look like a cubicle. It looks like a picnic area with pots and pans and places that you can cook food outside. So when you go to the yard in Clinton, you come out there with your cigarettes so you could buy food. The Italians might be they might have whatever up there, fried salmon, fish, turkey, pizza. You know what I'm saying? They selling pizza in the yard. You get a setup, you get some, what they call them, the patelillos, the ones that you, what do you call them? They selling those. So dudes is like, I asked about the food in the yard. I'm like, yo, who's selling food in the yard? So they like, yo, the Max got pizza. The Max up there, TV Baller and them is selling pizza up there on a hill, on a mountain, you heard? So I go up there. I see TV Baller and the Maxes, all the Maxes on the court up there. Son, I bought pizza from TV Baller. And that pizza was like a matzo with tomato sauce and just cheese. It was the worst pizza ever, you heard? It was the worst pizza ever. But he sold it. He sold me the pizza, so I knew homie was a hustler, you know what I'm saying? I knew homie was a hustler. Everybody else was doing everything else. He was out there selling this bootleg pizza, you know what I'm saying? So he been on timing before he came home, you heard? He been on this wave, you know what I'm saying, making this money. He been on this wave. That was the worst pizza ever, you heard? Don't never eat Mac Baller pizza in prison, you heard? But nah, it's good to see TV Baller out here doing him balling and stuff. But yo, man, he was up there laughing at Primo after Primo said he got booked for $400,000 in jury. Primo said he gonna call them dudes the Fantastic Four. I mean, he booked. He can't do nothing but laugh. I see other people saying they wouldn't be laughing. What you gonna do? It's gone. It's over. Could it have been a play? Yeah. I think it could have been a play. But guess what? He said them Queens boys got him. Somebody from Queens. Yo, listen, them dudes in Queens is underrated on the robberies, you heard? When I was out there on that timing, them dudes was booking everything legendary. Yo, we right there next to Brooklyn, son. When it come to that booking, yo, them dudes around my way from Queens, they don't play, you heard? You know, I think the most people, like rappers and big dudes, got robbed in Queens. When you do the knowledge and you really do the research, they book people in Queens, bro. They don't play. They are coming and get it. They saying it might have been an inside job. That could be true. But dude is watching you. You got all that stuff. Dudes in these clubs, they texting yo, who in there? Yo, he over here, he got this. They see you lacking on security. You an easy victim. They gonna come and get that. They're not playing out there. He ain't the first person to get booked. Ask all these rappers that got booked out there. Hey, yo, I ain't even put it. I ain't even do the link, China. I would have pulled you up. I ain't do no link. Yo, but look, them dudes around my way with that booking, they don't play, bro. For a while, for a few years, until they lock my dumb young self up, I was booking everything for a while. Yo, listen, that thing is something you don't want to. Yo, look. I know. Yo, set it up one of these. Set it up. We can do a show together one of these times. You know what I'm saying? Just put it together. I'll pull up. But yo, I was booking when listen, I came out the house a hustler. Things went bad, and I started booking, bro. It's like that's a movie in itself. From the time I came out and started booking, I was crazy. Hey, yo, we was getting everybody. Dice games, weed spots. We was Coke boy. We was getting everybody. We was on it. We was on it. I'm glad I got out of that. You heard? R.I.P. to a couple of my friends. As soon as I got locked up in 9-6, a couple of my friends passed from robberies going bad. R.I.P. to crackhead Chris. He got killed down there in Virginia off a robbery going bad. R.I.P. to Gigi. He got killed in Queens off a robbery going bad. You know what I'm saying? And that happened like 9-7, 9-6, 9-7. As soon as I got locked up, they got killed and stuff. But they are coming. If you out here slipping and you got 400,000 worth of jewelry on and think it can't happen, word up. And you think it can't happen, they is waiting. They is thirsty out here and they waiting, you heard? You looking shiny, and you ain't moving right, you're getting booked in New York. And Trump is talking about kicking out all these immigrants. They trying to take some of that money back with them, you heard? They know they about to be out of here too. They probably booking everything right now, you know what I'm saying? Word up. But I ain't gonna lie, yo, China, you right though, China. If he was really that money man that he's saying he is, there's no way, yo, salute, Bucks. There's no way he was supposed to walk back out on a live without a bunch of jewelry. I'm just being honest. If you really Mr. Spend It, when they booked you, because I seen dudes like that. I seen the real dudes that was getting booked. They was coming back heavier. They was coming back heavier. That's old school, and we knew dudes getting booked. They was getting booked regularly. It was some dudes in my hood that was coming up. They was getting booked all the time. Right? They was coming back heavier. You took that, take this. Bigger. Oh, you want me to take that? All right, I'm taking that too. Take that. He come back with more. I got more. What's up? Still outside. That's how it was when we was coming up with the dudes that really had money. So for him to be walking around blank, like me, he's just blank, he wasn't supposed to come back blank. Now you blank man. We can't call you Primo no more. Now you blank man. You got to come back heavy. You can't come back blank. Yeah. You can't come back to the internet blank. If you that guy, you saying you got it, Mr. Spender, you got it. Because, yo, TV know he was supposed to do that. That's why TV was laughing. TV Baller was laughing. He knows son wasn't supposed to be blank. He like, yo, you going to bounce back. You got that motivation. I see it in your eyes. I know you're going to bounce back. If you got it, why you bouncing back for? Why you got to bounce back for if you already got it? You supposed to just switch up. You supposed to come back. 4 goons behind you. Come get this. You were supposed to come back like the 2024 version of Trinidad James. Rocks are all on my rocks. Rice are all on my rocks. He was supposed to come back like that, bro. He wasn't supposed to come back like Blank Man. I'm just being honest, you heard? If you the guy in the town, you that guy, you wasn't supposed to come back like Blank Man, you heard? I'm just being honest. Yo, hey, yo, you already know, man, SJQ, you heard? Yo, PI, yeah, salute to PI, man. Yo, but yeah, bro, you were supposed to come back like Blank Man. I'm just being honest. Something on the wrist, something on the chest, something light. You had to, something. Nah, you can't be Blank Man. I'm just being honest. Not Blank Man. Not Blank Man. Next day, you were supposed to go straight somewhere, get heavy, and come back and talk your talk. I'm just being honest. That was the way of the real getting money dudes from eras past gone, because dudes been getting booked. Stuff been happening. Yo, Henny, what up? Yo, word. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. They was in there. They was wilding son up. They was definitely trolling them. They was laughing. They was laughing at him, bro. Yo, he wasn't supposed to come back like that, you heard? He should have kept it quiet for a week. Did your numbers, borrow some jewelry, something. Can't come back like Blank Man. Just being honest. Know what I mean? Yo, but salute to TV Baller, man. It's good to see TV Baller out here living. You know what I mean? Doing him. Lambos. He got the Lambos. I see videos with him with Lambos. TV came up. Came a long way for selling that pizza in Clinton TV. You came a long way with selling that nasty pizza in Clinton, man. Make sure somebody get this to TV so he can know I remember that nasty pizza he sold me in Clinton. I always support the peoples. I always make sure I support. But yeah, Primo, yeah, man. He wasn't supposed to come back to the internet without nothing on his neck. I'm just being honest. If you that guy and you holding down that name, that status, that stature, yo, what's up? Y'all still full? Who's still full for? Put a 1 in the chat if you still eating turkey. and you still full from yesterday? Who's still eating turkey? I had turkey. I had a turkey wing leg for breakfast. Who's still eating turkey right now? Y'all probably ain't putting no ones in the chat because y'all got gravy on y'all fingers. Y'all ain't typing in the chat because y'all got gravy on y'all fingers? Oh, you made a lasagna? With with um with beef turkey? What you made it with? Pork? What you made it with? I don't like the breast. Leg, wing, thighs. That breast is gonna be like sandwiches for work. I ain't gonna lie. When I was young, Thanksgiving, I used to be like, yo, they gonna kill us with turkey after this, yo. We got turkey everything. You know what I'm saying? I hated that dry turkey breast. My wife, she made a great turkey. You know what I'm saying? She did her thing. It's well seasoned. It's great. You know what I mean? Back in the days, that thing, sometimes that turkey I used to be going around some places. That thing is dry. That gravy is nasty, you heard? Turkey sandwich, right? Yeah. My wife asked me that this morning. I'm like, nah, we gonna have to chop that breast up, you heard? We gonna have to chop them turkey breasts up and do something else. Yo, I wanted to fry the turkey. I was telling my wife we should fry the turkey. I never had a fried turkey. One of these years, I'm gonna do a fried turkey. I'm gonna see when I can just buy one. Oh, Slim Slammer said, I'm single and stuck. OT, I had steak. You can't go wrong. You can't. I mean, I don't eat beef and steak no more. But you can't go wrong with a good steak. Yo, them brothers is doing good, man. Them brothers is doing great work out here, man. You heard D-Time, salute to you, bro. They doing great. Yeah, we out there still around. We just, got to reboot. Brothers been real busy. They've been real busy. So, whenever they get back around to it, we'll be back. We locked in to definitely be back. Yeah, them brothers doing great. I just showed on one of my lives some of the work that Moshe is doing out there in Brooklyn. I just showed the live. Moshe is doing great work out here, man. He's doing great work out here. KK as well. But yeah, man. They got Primo, man. They got Primo. They trying to say it might be a play. I don't know. It could be a play. He could be a play. He might have had to do something else. He had to cash that in to do something else. But I don't know. I don't think so. It's too. Dudes get booked every day. That ain't nothing new. Dudes get booked there every day. That ain't nothing new. If you running around slipping and you got that type of stuff on you, dude just coming to get that. 400,000 worth of jewelry on? Dude just starving out here. You look like that steak. You look like that steak. Slim Slammer. Primo was out there in Queens looking like that steak. They coming to get that, yo. They coming to get it. They is coming to get it, yo. I'm glad he respected the jokes, and this ain't a bad story, yo. Oh, word? Primo was just up there talking to. I seen him and Bo Mayo was talking before Bo Mayo got locked up. They was talking about money and doing all this. Y'all better stop showing y'all money on this internet, man. Stop showing y'all money on this internet, man. Stop showing y'all paper. I guess somebody want to do it. Everybody want to be like Mayweather. We in that show-off internet era. Dudes just showing off things they should never even talk about. They showing off stuff. They showing you stuff they ain't supposed to even talk about. You know this era is crazy, you heard? You ain't supposed to even be talking about that. I guess Bo Mayo was moving right. Because somebody's watching. You got dudes, they thirsty out here, man. They thirsty out here, man. They thirsty, man. They see you with large amounts of money. I don't never carry large amounts of money. I'm being honest. Might have a few hundred, maybe a couple hundred. I never. I got a card. If I need cash, I don't move around like that. I don't move around like I'm out here not legal. I'm legal. I'm moving around like a legal person. Little bit of cash. I got my cards, Apple Pay, whatever I might need. I don't do all that. I don't do that. Don't get me wrong. I don't got it to do what Bo Mayo and them was doing. I'm just being honest. I don't got it to do what Bo Mayo and Primo and them doing. They balling out here. I ain't balling like that. I'm a working stiff. I'm a working guy. And I'm saying I'm getting me a working check, you heard? I don't mind. I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? It pays the bills. It helps out. You know, we good. We can live a good life. We live in a good life. That's all that matters to me. You know what I'm saying? Only thing about them images is it makes you feel like you got to have that because everybody got these fake images on social media. A lot of that stuff is fake. But, I mean, images, not saying those guys per se, but a lot of other stuff that you see out here is fake. It might be 3 or 4 or 5 dudes, 7 dudes that really got it. That's outside of the industry, outside of, you know, sports and entertainment. So probably a few people that got it. You know, some people that got it. But the imaging they putting out here, it makes people feel like, it makes a lot of people feel like they got to keep up. They got to keep up. They got to keep up. That's what Bo Mayo said in one of his videos. They acting like I ain't got it. What? He counted about 250,000. 200 bands he had about. He kept pulling money out. He kept pulling money out. They talking about I ain't got, it's the same money. They know and you trying to keep up with the Joneses. Now you out here looking crazy. And I'm not saying that's what caused, you know, his demise. But at least at minimum, it made him hot. Like, what's the, Nicky Barnes or one of them? I forgot which one of them dudes wore that fur hat and that mink to that fight. And that put him on the radar for the feds. What's his name? Who was that? What's his name? That wasn't Nicky Barnes, was it? He had that fur hat on at the fight. The fur hat and the big long fur. He had like 3 police out. Frank Lucas, that was Frank Matthews. Yeah, Frank Lucas. But so don't think that they not watching and that's not gonna put them on you. That might not be the reason of your demise, or I mean, it will. It is the reason. It is the reason of your demise, because the only reason why they watching you now is because they see you with this thing, this car, this big chain, this money, or whatever, this house, and you don't got no money. You don't got no job. Or they're gonna now look into how you getting your income, how you making your money. Where is this money coming from? Now the eyes are on you. So of course that is the reason for your demise. No matter what nobody say. If that got them on you, because they watching the money, right? Yo, WG, that's a fact. That's where, yo, that's a fact. A lot of people go wrong when they don't spend their money on the features. You're right. That's true. Yo, rise up. Yo, Jock in the building, man. Freedom is a must. But yeah, man, that put them on them. Regardless to what. They looking at the money. They watching the money. If you coming up there, you got all this money. Where you get all this money from? Where you get the money from? You got to explain that. And let me tell you something. When I looked into the statute of limitation on federal crimes, when I was talking about the Tut situation, I had looked into that. Tax evasion is no statute of limitation on tax evasion, because America is a corporation. This is about the money. We live in a capitalistic society, right? So it's no, right. I see what you say, his last name, right. But we in a capitalistic society. That's what this is about. So if you evading and paying taxes, you evading the foundation of America and what we about. We about that money. We coming to get that money. I don't care how long it take. You got to give us that money. You see what I'm saying? So now, if I see you with this big amount of money and I'm this federal agent, now, either you got that money illegally, or let's see if you paid taxes on that money. Where did you get all that money from and we didn't get our taxes? Yo, listen. We already know who the biggest gangsters is in America. The police. The executive branch of government. That's the biggest gangsters, bro. They coming to get that paper. They coming to get their money. Wow. But they coming to get their money. They're not playing with that, and they don't care how long it take to get their money. All that stuff was made. A lot of them laws was made for the Italians before us, before we got big in America, before we could do a lot of stuff, before we got into the streets and crime and all that. That was made for the Italians, the Dutch, and the Polish that was doing all this stuff with the racketeering, with alcohol, you know, with drugs or whatever they was doing. Them laws was made to get the money from them. They was evading the law. They was making all this money. And they're like, hold up. Y'all got to pay. And now they just applying them laws to us. We got to pay. Or you got to pay, because I ain't paying. I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing. I pay my taxes. It is what it is. You heard? But yeah. So they not only looking at you because, hey, this black guy is on the internet with a bunch of money. He's automatically doing something illegal. No. You could have just not paid your taxes. Wait a minute. He got all that money. Did he pay his taxes? They got all ways to get us, yo. We gotta be on point. We gotta be thinking out here, yo. They got all ways to get at the bag. They get in the bag. In that raid, right? In these raids you hear about. Did you ever see a raid happen? They take leathers. They take jewelry. They take TVs. They take anything that they feel could be of value or that you made from whatever illegal act you might have committed. They taking everything, bro. They might take, you got the right type of sneakers and pants, the Balenci's and all that kind of stuff. They ain't taking those. They taking those. All them $1,500 sneakers, anything like that, anything like of value that you looking at around your house now, if your house was in one of those kind of raids, all that stuff you looking at is not going to be there when you come back and getting that, if they give you the house back. Because sometimes if they say your house or your car, something was used in a crime, then they can confiscate that too. They can take your ride, or they can take your ride. They can take that, auction that off. They're going to make money, man. They're going to get their money, man. They're going to get their money. They're going to get their money. Either they're going to get it out your pocket, or they're going to give it out, or they're going to get it out your behind. You're going to walk it down. You're going to pay them. A lot of these dudes with these cases got restitution. I owe them $20,000. I owe them $30,000. And you doing time. They're going to get their money. They're going to get their money. All these little shades and stuff, all that's gone. Computers, they taking all that. They taking all that. They taking all that. Your favorite mink 8-ball jacket, that's gone. You're going to come back like, oh my God, they took everything. I don't believe this. Why did they take this stuff? Why did they do this? Yo, they don't play, man. They don't play, man. Word up. But yeah, man, I didn't want to make this a long live, man. I just wanted to give y'all a little recap. A little post-turkey day. A little post-turkey day, you know, vibe, you know what I mean? But word, man, y'all already know what it is, man. Right. But salute to y'all, man. Somebody trying to call in. I hit y'all back. You already know what it is, man. Mr. Hood Love Mikey B, man. Hit that like button on the way out if you haven't heard it. Hit it already. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. I got good content coming for y'all. I got some more stuff. I'm about to open up my members. I'm about to do some members-only lives. I'm about to do some members-only content. I'm about to tell y'all some of these stories, some of the things that y'all been wanting to hear from me. I'm about to hit y'all with that stuff. So the members is going to be active soon. Make sure y'all get y'all membership. I'm going to let y'all know when it go live. I'll probably do a live for the members. Become a member. You know what I'm saying? Support. Let's support each other, you heard? Y'all already know what it is. Salute, man. Mr. Hood Love Mikey B.